Hey creator, in this video, I want to share with you the top things you can do to create a digital product that is guaranteed to sell. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, then you definitely want to stick around for the rest of this video. Now, I'm Ross and this is Upstart Creatives, the place where I help creatives just like you turn your creative passions into passive income online and ultimately allow you to continue to share your knowledge online with others. Now, just a few short years ago, I created my first YouTube channel called Flatpak Effects, and fast forward to today, and that's grown to over 100,000 subscribers, and I've sold over 7,000 products. So when I'm talking about the things that you need to do in order to make a digital product that's going to sell, then I'm speaking from absolute experience when it comes to doing this stuff online. Now, the secret that people fail to see whenever they're creating an online product is that you need to follow this basic principle, and that is whenever creating an offer or a product, you need to make sure that it solves a specific problem or an issue for a specific group of people. So what do I mean by that? I mean that if you're creating an ebook in photography, it needs to solve a specific photography issue that your target market or your followers need solved. Now, how do you actually do this, or how do you guarantee this? Well, you do that through what's called validation. So validation is where you reach out to your audience and you ask them, hey, I'm thinking about creating this product. What are you actually interested in? Is this something that you're interested in? Or what are you actually struggling with, right? Steve Jobs famously said that he's made this mistake more times than anyone. And the reality is most people online, and I've personally made this mistake, create a product first and then try to find the audience to sell it to. Now, this is much harder than finding an audience or just a few followers, asking them what they need solved, and then creating a product that you now know they need. Now, I've seen this so many times with my students. They'll spend months making an ebook and then they try and sell it and no one buys it. And they wonder why no one wants to buy that product. Well, at what point did they go and validate that? Did they even go through that process of having that conversation with their followers and really working out what is it that they're really struggling with? Now, it needs to be presented in a way that is a quick win for people. So by this, I mean, don't make an ebook and make it about something really generalized like photography. Make it something that's specific to that. For instance, how to take a portrait photo using these 5 settings. So this is something that now you've taken from a very broad topic to now solving a very specific issue. And this is something else that a lot of people don't get right when they're creating their own products. Now, all of this stuff I cover in a free mini workshop, which I'll link to down in the description below. I go through all of this stuff in a lot more detail, and I show you how to get your first product up online and selling all within the first 5 days. The other big mistake that people make, and the thing that you really want to focus on, is your target market. Now, a lot of people might have a YouTube channel, or even you might have some sort of social media following, and you presume that those people are just like you. And that is true. You might share some of the same interests, but have you ever bothered to ask them who they are? Right? This is the thing that really determines how your product is going to sell to them. So for instance, if I had, say, a social media account that had supercars on it, some of my followers might just be uni students, for instance, that are not really the target demographic of the people who are going to buy those cars. Now, if I was trying to sell these cars, they might be following me because they like the cars, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're right for the product. So this is a great example of where you want to make sure that you're targeting the right people with the right product. And this is why so many people cannot sell products online, because they don't follow those simple steps. It only takes 5 seconds to send them a quick message and ask them, hey, I'm thinking about creating this product. Is this something that you're actually interested in? You also want to try and think about the medium in which you're going to deliver it. Is it going to be an ebook, a mini course, a coaching program? Now, if I was demonstrating how to make something, well, then probably a video is going to be best. If I was thinking about doing a lot of technical information, then maybe an ebook would be best. So think about what the best medium or the best format you can deliver for your digital product. The reality is this seems really simple, but 90% of people out there don't do this. Now, I know from experience because I've made this mistake numerous times when I was starting out, but I also see it so many times through my own students making this same mistake. They don't follow this validation process of simply asking those questions. The truth is you can create a very basic product in just a day or two and sell it very successfully if it's a digital product that's been validated online. So many people overcomplicate this step and then they try and expand it out to a full-fledged book, or if they're making just a video, they try to make an entire course based on what they think those people want to learn. Ask the simple questions, and if you do this, I guarantee you will start making sales. Or if you already have a product that's out there, think about how you could maybe modify it or cut it down that's really going to solve that issue once you go through that validation process. Again, I cover all of these steps in my free mini workshop, which you can watch down below. So that is the secret to how you create digital products online that are guaranteed to sell. You can watch more videos over here on the side of the screen. Get out there, get started, and I can't wait to see what you create.